Hello there, Libra. Thank you for stopping by for your weekly tarot video forecast for the week of November 9th through the 15th. You guys actually are getting a bonus card. This is going to be the 9th through the 16th. And the reason is that when cards fall out of my deck, I know that that's a message from Sacred Spirit that those are the cards to use. When I was shuffling for you guys, 8 cards fell out of my deck. So I know that that means that we're going a day longer with you. We're going an extra day. So you're getting a bonus card. Excuse me. So you're getting a bonus card for Monday the 16th. I don't know if it's going to be the same card that comes up whenever I do your readings again next week. So it might be interesting to compare and see how that works out if you guys feel like doing that. So now having said that, let's just jump into what cards you did get. So Monday on the 9th, what you have is you have the 9 of Cups showing up in reverse. I do feel like there's a life change coming in on Monday. There is something that you're looking about your life cycle, or excuse me, about your lifestyle that you're not very thrilled with, and that you've decided that you are making some changes, and you're beginning to make those changes already on Monday, Libra. Now, Tuesday, what we have coming up for you is we have the 7 of Clubs in reverse. 7 of Clubs in reverse means that Tuesday it's time to make peace, Libra. So 7 of Clubs talks about a situation where you have stood up for yourself. Maybe you had to stand up for yourself to set some boundaries so that people would quit walking all over you. And you've already said everything that you need to say now. When the 7 of Clubs comes up in reverse on Tuesday, everything that needs to have been said has been said. Now it's just time to see if people respect those boundaries or if they're not going to. Are they going to walk all over you? Actually, let me rephrase that. Are you going to let them walk all over you just as if you never said anything? Or are you going to walk the talk? Okay, but it's time to make peace. It's not time to threaten. It's not time to cajole. This is just time to just walk the line. Time to be peaceful. So say that you set a boundary for somebody and you said, you know, let's see, what's a good example here? Let's say that you do laundry a lot of times for this person. So it could be your child, it could be a spouse, could be a friend. But let's say that you do laundry for this person and they have this thing about coming to you at the last minute and saying, I really need this washed by tomorrow morning whenever I head out to school or work or wherever they go. You know, it doesn't really matter. Can you wash it? And maybe it's like 10 o'clock at night. You're just ready to wind down and go to bed. And you do that. You just do that because you feel for them. Wow, you know, they have this little emergency now. They have to have their clothes. I got to take care of that. And you feel responsible to take care of that. And so maybe your boundary that you set was to say, you know what, if you want clothes washed by the next day, you have to let me know by 5 o'clock in the evening or by noon or whatever works for you. Okay? So now you've set this boundary. In this just totally made up scenario, this is just an example. I'm sure this doesn't apply to everybody. It may not apply to anybody. It's just an example. So you set this boundary about when they need to let you know when they have to have clothes if they need them the next day. All right. So now say the person comes to you at 8 o'clock at night. Okay. And so you told them they have to be to you by noon or by 5. So now here they are at 8 o'clock at night. Oh, I'm really sorry, but I just realized these are dirty and I need them for tomorrow. You have things you still need to do before you wind down and go to sleep. You were not planning on doing laundry. Okay, so here's the deal. Now you've got the 7 of Clubs card in reverse on Tuesday. This is saying it's time to make peace. So this is time to either hold to those boundaries or let this person walk all over you again. So the real question is, what are you going to do? Are you going to say, you know, I'm really sorry, but I told you that this is not going to work, and so I can do this laundry for you, but it's not going to be ready by tomorrow morning, and you can plan to do it when you have spare time the next day. Maybe you don't have spare time that night. Or are you going to say, oh, I thought we had the solution worked out to this. I thought you were going to come to me earlier and then take their clothes and go run and put them through the laundry. What are you going to do? But it's time to make peace one way or the other, and either one of those qualifies as making peace. Just one of them cares for you, and one of them is not you taking care of you. Okay, so time to make peace on Tuesday. That's the best example I can give you guys about it. I hope it all works out well for you, Libras. Yay. Not always fun to stick to boundaries, but the more you stick to boundaries, the more people start respecting your boundaries. Okay, so Wednesday, what you guys have coming up is you have the world in reverse. The world in reverse is telling me that you have a dream or a goal or a target that you've sort of been shooting for or wanting to manifest into your life. When the world comes in reverse like this, it's telling me that it's not really here yet. The other thing that it says is, even though it's not really here yet, it is on the way. So this is not time to give up. This is not time to quit working at it. This is not time to let it go. This is not time to go, oh, that's never going to happen. This is time to keep in mind it's still on the way. I'm still going to keep working towards this. I'm still going to keep holding on to this dream and let things unfold as they will. Don't be too impatient. Let things unfold as they will. There's a good plan and it's working its way through your life, so let it happen. Okay, so that's Wednesday. Be patient. Your dream is coming true, just not today. That's the basic message. And Thursday, Libra, what you have coming up is you have the Four of Clubs. This is somebody leaving the nest. Now, this can be somebody going away for vacation. In a relationship reading that was focused strictly on love, which this is not, this is very general, so it could touch on love, but it may not be. This could talk about a temporary separation between lovers, and this can be something that you don't really expect to be a separation. I've seen it come up many times where people don't expect the separation to be temporary, but this card comes up in reverse. This is really a temporary separation. Okay, something that would be more permanent if it was a relationship type thing would be like the Eight of Cups. But this is just a temporary separation. So even if you had a fight and you think you broke up, guess what? If that happened on Thursday, you're probably going to be back together in a few days. No worries. But this also talks about other ways that people can leave the nest too. So this can be maybe your best friend is moving out of the neighborhood, or somebody that you're really close to at work is moving to a different branch or taking on a completely different job with a different company. This can be somebody going away for a military tour of duty. This can be somebody going away for college. This can be somebody moving out of mom and dad's house. A lot of different ways that you can leave the nest. And so that card really talks about Thursday. Somebody's leaving the nest. For some of you Libras, it will be you, but not all of you. But you do have leaving the nest energy definitely active in your life on Thursday, Libras. Now, Friday, moving on, we have the Ace of Cups showing up. This is the beginning of some kind of new interest or new love. So maybe there's a new person, if you're single, that has kind of waltzed into your life and caught your attention. Or maybe there's a new hobby that you never really tried before and you try it on Friday and you're like, wow, I really enjoy this. I think I want to pursue this more. This is something where something catches your attention as far as in a very positive way, and it makes you want to actually move forward with it and pursue it. Get to know more about whatever this is, whether it's a project or a person. Doesn't really matter. It's a whole new thing that grabs your attention. Okay, so on Friday, what you guys have coming up is you have the Fool card in reverse. And the Fool card in reverse just tells me that there's something in your life that you know exactly how to manage or how to handle. And you know this from a deep intuitive knowing. You know this from a gut level. But what you know is not necessarily logical. Excuse me. So not necessarily logical. So it's kind of hard to validate right up here. It's kind of hard to talk to friends and have them go, oh yeah, I'm so on board with you. They're going to look at you and say, that makes no sense at all, is what's going to happen more likely. And so what I see you doing on, let's see, that's Friday, Saturday. What I see you doing on Saturday is going with the logical and kind of ignoring that gut level intuition. So can't really say I blame you because it's kind of scary to go with intuition when nobody else can go along with you and you can't even justify it to yourself. But when we go along with the logical and it's against our intuition, it's generally not the best thing we could do for ourselves. But, you know, we have to all learn our lessons about that type of stuff on our own at our own time. So there you go. You're free to learn whatever you want to learn. You're also free to have free will. Free to have free will. You also have free will, so you can change that if you want to. You can follow your intuition after all on Saturday if you want. Now, Sunday, which would normally be the end of this video, but it's not because you guys got a bonus card. So Sunday, what you have is you have the 10 of clubs in reverse. This talks about setting down a certain responsibility, and this is probably going to be a family responsibility or a responsibility that you have to a significant other, one of those two. And so what you're going to be doing is, even though you normally have responsibility on Sunday, for whatever reason, you're not going to be carrying out that responsibility this particular Sunday. Okay? Pretty easy stuff there. And the other thing I have, for some of you, this is manifesting as walking away from some kind of relationship. And for many of you, this feels like a friendship relationship. It feels like an old friendship, but things lately just are not working out between the two of you. So I feel like for some of you, this is going to have to do with making that friend less important in your life. I don't feel like it's a total walk away, but like you are making that friend less of a part of your life than what they have been. For some of you, not for all of you. Okay, Monday again. So this is not Monday the 9th, but Monday the 16th. What you guys have coming up is you have the Hermit in reverse. And the Hermit in reverse is telling me that you're spending a lot of time actually introspective and alone on Monday. You just don't feel like you have any company, and by the end of the day, you are ready to get out and be around people. In fact, you're chomping at the bit to be up and around people. So that's what I see for your week, plus a day. Spirit gave you a little extra bonus this time around. Thank you so much, everybody, for stopping by, for hanging out with me for a few minutes. I do appreciate all your likes, all your shares, all your subscribes, and all your comments. Everyone have a fantastic week. I'll see you back here next time around. Peace out.